Hi, I'm Kim, and welcome to KIM Yoga. This is day 2 of our Reflect and Renew 5-day yoga mini-series. So the theme for today is breath and connection. So thinking about breath awareness and connecting that with our body and our mind. And the journal prompt for today is... So I invite you to grab a notebook, a journal, or a pen and a paper and just take a moment, sit down, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and see what this journal prompt means for you. And I'll meet you right back here. So I'd like to start off by sharing what I wrote down for my journal reflection, which is that breath is a key indicator of where my emotions are at. It can tell me where I might need to pause and take a breath, especially when my mind and thoughts are racing. It helps bring me back into the present moment. So I'm just going to sit with that for a moment and let that be my intention and theme for the practice today. And I would love to hear what you have written down for your journal reflections. So if you're feeling called to it, please share in the comments. I'd love to have that open dialogue and vulnerable community where we can share our experiences together. So with that being said, I'll meet you on the mat in a moment and we can begin practice. So now we're going to focus on 3 asanas or postures that help connect the breath with the body and the mind. So to begin, let's bring some breath into the body, starting with one hand on the heart, one hand in the belly, and inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling, nose or mouth. Let's do another one. Inhale deep into the belly, expanding all the way to the top. And exhaling, letting it go. Inhaling one more time, nice and big. And exhale, release. Lovely. And now let's bring some movement onto our mat and go ahead and start on our hands and knees. So we're moving into a cat-cow. So begin by placing the palms parallel with your shoulders and your knees just underneath your hips. So on our inhale, we're going to lift our tailbone and naturally our belly will fall and our gaze will lift up to the sky. So inhale here and exhale, tuck that tailbone, round the spine and drop the head, pushing your palms away from the mat. Inhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, pushing away, lifting up the gaze. And exhale, rounding, dropping that head. We'll do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, bringing some nice movement into the spine here. Noticing that breath connection with the body movements. And last exhale. Very nice. Coming into a neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes, push away from the mat, lifting the hips up to the sky for a down dog. Begin by pedaling those feet, bringing some movement into the legs. And really pushing away from the mat, bringing a nice bend into the knees. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale, look between the palms, step the right foot forward, drop the left leg, untuck the toes, and stand up nice and proud. Low lunge. So lots of strength in this right leg, allowing our hips to sink a little bit deeper, feeling that stretch. Noticing on the inhale what sensations come up. Inhaling into the hip flexor. And exhaling, maybe sinking just a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Now on our next inhale, we'll place the palms back onto the mat. Lift off up of that back leg and bring your right foot all the way back down, pushing those hips up to the sky for your downward dog. On your next exhale, bring that left foot now in between the palms. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes, and lifting up that chest nice and proud, low lunge. Inhaling into the right hip flexor. And exhaling, maybe sinking a little bit deeper. Softening the shoulders and the jaw. Sinking those hips down nice towards the ground. Now placing the palms on the mat, tucking the toes, lifting that back leg up, and bringing our feet to meet, back into our downward dog. From here, we're going to go into a slight plank, bringing our right knee just behind our right elbow, sinking down onto that back leg, coming into a pigeon. Inhaling here and leading with the chest, folding forward onto those elbows. This is a great place to stay. But if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can go ahead and very gently place that forehead onto the back of the hands or on the mat. Inhale deep into the belly. And exhale, let it go. Continuing to breathe here at your own pace. Noticing how your breath is regulating in each pose, helping you to expand and soften. One more. Now gently lifting up your gaze, pushing your palms into the mat, coming into that high plank one more time. Lift that back leg, push the legs together. If you'd like, you can do one more down dog. Coming back into plank and moving that left knee behind the left wrist, untucking the toes, dropping your hips, coming up into a nice straight pigeon. Inhale here, and exhale, gently leading with the chest, coming down onto the elbows. And if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, placing that forehead onto the back of the hands or onto the mat. And reconnecting with your breath. Anchoring yourself into the present moment, using your breath. Noticing sensations that may be coming up, emotions that may be arising, and knowing how to breathe through that. Nice deep inhales through the belly. And exhale, let it go. Last one. Now raising that gaze, pushing your hands into the mat. Strength in that back leg. Pushing yourself up. One more downward dog. And gently coming onto your knees. Sifting over onto your seat bones. Coming into a seat. As we close our practice, you can shut down the eyes. Connecting once more, hand on the heart and on the belly. Thanking your breath and your body for showing up today and moving so graciously. Taking a moment to remember your intention for today and your journal reflection prompt, how your breath and your body are connected in all that we do. And taking this intention with you now and with you off of the mat. I thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Namaste.